What's good, everybody? This is Dario Hunt from Living Life Fearless. Welcome back to another entry into my Let's Talk music series. I am finally back where I talk about, the latest albums, mixtape, EPs, and projects to have come out over the past couple of weeks. As always, if you are liking these videos, please smash that like and subscribe button and share, as it helps us out greatly. And if you like any of the gear that I rock in these videos, like this or the hat, you can also head over to the official site and grab some for yourself. But let's get right into it. It's probably his most condensed and concise project to date, as it is laser focused in what he's trying to deliver, and the production here is absolutely phenomenal. He still continues that same sort of manic delivery that he is known for and kind of schizophrenic raps, but when it's compared with some more laid back type of production than you're actually kind of used to hearing from him, it creates this really unique effect that stands out so much from what's out there now. And not only that, but he stretches the bounds of what he's kind of known for musically here once again, as he comes up with some songs, some concepts that I didn't know he had in him. She takes the elements of modern music like shorter tracks and, caption-worthy lines and phrases and pairs it with traditional R&B sensibilities to create one entire package that is just a fantastic listen from front to back. I wouldn't say her voice is the best that I've ever heard, but it is more than serviceable, and what's more important is in her delivery, and the things that she has to say are just so relatable to this day and age that it doesn't feel like you are stepping back too far in time, which can happen a lot when you listen to traditional R&B, where it hasn't really evolved as much as some other genres. I think she did a great job of taking that step forward while still remaining true to the roots of R&B. With this sophomore effort, you can really hear and tell that he used that time extremely wisely to really step up his game as an artist, and it really shows in the music itself, as he sounds so much more confident and so much more sure of what he is going for in each and every song. And he really gives us a wide range of stuff, from R&B to soul to pop, from like the more radio stuff to the more back cut stuff that you can always come back to. And I think he really delivered on all fronts here. Now I just really hopes he gets that kind of push to really get this out there, because there's absolutely no reason that his name should not be more mainstream than it is, because he has all the tools to be a major star in music. 3 years is a long time in music, and 3 years in hip hop feels like an entire lifetime. And it's been 3 years since Young M.A first really burst onto the scene as this new hot up and coming female artist and rapper. And in that time period, she hasn't really done a whole lot. It's a trap that a lot of breakout artists kind of fall into and have a hard time digging themselves out of as the months roll on by. And 3 years for waiting for a debut project is just never a good idea, because no matter how good the project actually is, it's pretty much impossible to live up to the hype that has been building all those years. And I'm saying that because Herstory is a decent project. If they had come out, when she first broke out, I think people would have really enjoyed it. But the fact that she waited 3 years to put this out, your expectations kind of go through the roof as to what you have been doing for those 3 years, and she hasn't really evolved since when she first came out. Yes, her lyrics and her rapping are some of the best out there in terms of female artists, but the music has moved on a lot since when she first came out, and it just feels a bit outdated now that we've kind of gotten a good look at her and what she has to offer. Solid effort, but I would probably guess to say that is too little, too late, but it is still worth a listen. He and the project itself just sounds super focused and super tight, and everything he does here has a purpose and a meaning. There isn't a whole lot of filler, and every track really hits hard and delivers on what type of aspect he is going for at that moment. I really do think he is one of the best at blending, that kind of more country rock sensibilities with hip hop, and I think he really delivers something that is unique in that space. And I think if people really gave it a chance, he would have an even bigger following. So I'm glad to really hear that he is back on that, path that he set on so many years ago. I just really hope that he sticks with it this time, because I really do think this is the lane he is best in. Now, this is the album that everybody has been talking about and waiting for the longest time. Because no matter how you may feel about Kanye West, it is pretty much impossible not to feel intrigued and interested in what he is doing and has to say, at least on the musical front. Because typically, he always delivers something worth talking about, at the least. While it is a clear step up from his last project, because I don't care what anybody says, Ye was one of the, if not the worst project he has ever put out. It was just an unfocused mess. And while this one is very sharp, very concise, very sure of what it is doing, and the production is phenomenal and everything, and it's back up to those kind of levels of standards of music that you would expect from him, it just didn't really make me feel any sort of way, good or bad. Yes, there was supposedly a big shift, which honestly is not a big shift for him, because in his music he has always had those elements of gospel and religion and things he is doing. Just the fact that he's making it kind of his sole focus here doesn't really make up for the fact that it doesn't do a lot musically that is different, that is groundbreaking, that is kind of pioneering, which is what you expect from a Kanye West project. There are those religious overtones in everything he's doing and saying, but it is still very much Kanye centered and egocentric in everything he has to say. It's all based on him and everything that is going on around him, but he doesn't necessarily delve too deeply into the matters here. He does touch on a few things, and I particularly like the fact that he touched on his relationship with his father, but I don't think we get enough of those type of moments here, which I think would have been great in the context of what he is trying to do and accomplish here. But it is definitely worth a listen, because it is still a great project, and he does do a lot of great things here, and there are definitely songs that are worth, going back and revisiting. It's just in the full aspect of, everything that is surrounding him outside of music, this feels like he plays things pretty safely, and it's one that I wouldn't necessarily consider one of his top projects. It's absolutely littered with name drops and, guest skits as some sort of affirmation as into what he's doing is right. But it just comes off as feeling trite, and it doesn't necessarily live up to it in the music itself. Outside of a couple songs here and there, it is a pretty forgettable, undertaking, which is disappointing considering he did do this great viral campaign where he's walking across America, but the music does not live up to the epicness of what that was promising. To me, this is a culmination of the worst parts of what critics have had to say about his music over the years. But that's it for this entry into Let's Talk Music. As always, this is just me giving my opinion and views and thoughts about music in kind of a short, concise manner, in a way to kind of stimulate some conversation. So you guys let me know what you thought about some of the projects here. Do you agree with any of the points that I, kind of laid out here? Do you not agree? Let me know in the comments down below. Is there anything that I should check out that I did not check out or have not already checked out? Let me know also in the comments down below. And again, if you like any of the things that I rock in these videos, like this or this, you can also grab some at the store. And if you like these videos, please smash that like and subscribe button for me, and share wherever you can, as it helps us out greatly. Other than that, I will be back shortly with more Let's Talk Music. Until then, everybody stay up. Peace.